With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Able to get this one to McBride.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion. But give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
7 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And some room to run now. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
12 more yards there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And Bigsby once more. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
The Jaguars at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Go, let's go.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now Lawrence.
And this is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence
Scampering home from 19 yards out.
and the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On 2nd down, here's McBride.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Vikings.
Prescott now. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Well, that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a give to Bigsby. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
11.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7.
Let's go. Easy. 30 left.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 19-yard line.
Hey, Jupiter.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Down inside the 10.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Red on red.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Bigsby once more. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On the give, here's McBride.
They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And the Vikings first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Take right open.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is caught.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Britton Strange, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down. Here's McBride.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
All right, let's go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11. Here we go.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Hey, I'm gun. Go. Sink right.
Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw complete to Washington. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. A short throw to Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Another run by Bigsby.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Lawrence will throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Marr is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time it forced him to taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A run here with McBride. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Cummins. This is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this concern. And the ball is knocked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Cummins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And now a run with McBride.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 18-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, it's McBride. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Play action now, Prescott. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Jaguars 31, Vikings 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They need two. Here's third down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
2 yards on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Back to throw. Cummins. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards. Prescott on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A second down throw for Prescott.
They'll set up the screen to McBride.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now Prescott.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards.
On first down, McBride. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down, and the offense moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Wolf on now for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Jaguars 38, Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
In motion right here, Washington.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
30 left. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Cummins.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Here's Bigsby. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 74 yards rushing for him with the ball game now on 14 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means
touchdown, Jaguars!
Take Bigsby.
33 yards.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 24.
Jaguars 45, Vikings 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
39-yard line.
A run here with Bigsby.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, Bigsby.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Here's a diving catch right side. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Prescott now from the 50.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Straight ahead is Nwongu. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Jacksonville, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.